Hello and welcome back to Amusements of Rapture. Today I want to play a learnable USA. A map for practicing the USA meant to be used with the learnable meta script. Yeah, I'm going to use the script. I'm going to have a look at what it tells me about all of the locations. Yeah, the USA is my worst country for recognizing in this game. Well, not recognizing, region guessing. So I need to practice it. And after that, I think it's Peru, then Brazil in my third spot. Yeah. And these countries, of course, are annoyingly big, so it's good to be good at those three. It's good to be good at Russia, of course. What else? India, Australia. Yeah. I feel like I'm better at the smaller countries, which isn't good for points. Anyway, this first location, I'm noticing these poles. I've heard something about poles in Florida, and that palm is maybe leading me to Florida too. I guess you get palms in Cali, maybe Texas, coastal. But yeah, it's kind of a guessing game in terms of what the meta will be. I'm going to go Florida. Where in Florida? It's Zolfo Springs. Let's go there. And it was Florida. Cool. It was the license plates. Yeah, I think this learnable meta map is heavy on the license plates, so I can't just be looking at architecture or poles or bollards. Florida license plates have green text on a white background, and it has oranges in the middle, which makes the plate unique. Oranges, yeah. I guess, of course, you can't actually see the oranges of the Sunshine State if it's blurred, but yeah, front plates are not required, as with a lot of the southern states. Speaking of southern states, there's no plate there, but this has a plate, and I don't know what plate that is. Another huge pole. Are we back in Florida? Or was this something else? Yeah, wow. Was not expecting to see that there. What else can I make out of this? That's an amazing tree. We have a church there. And yeah, I'm not getting much on this. No plate and a plate makes me want to go south, Don't think that has a plate, that car, but maybe that car's not being used. I don't know. Political campaign posters over there, but yeah, could be anywhere. I feel like going south, even though I'm not seeing Southern Pines. Maybe they're in the distance over there, but yeah. I think I'll go Augusta. I was going to say Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina North. We'll see. Okay. Is in Georgia, right? Still? Spanish moss appearing as greyish-white drapes can sometimes be seen on trees in the deep south. I did not know that. There's a little map there. So it's spanning like Florida to Texas, pretty much. Okay, interesting. Not the meta I picked up on. I mean, I pointed it out, but I didn't think it was going to be that. All right, next one here. We have corn, right? Corn plantations. And that's pretty normal for Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, maybe Nebraska too. So, yeah, I feel like just going Iowa, somewhere in the middle. Not bad. Was actually South Dakota, right? So, yeah, spreads into there too. And there's a map again. Useful map. Cornfields can most commonly be found in these regions. Yeah, out in the Midwest. That's something I did know already. But region guessing where? Again, difficult. Let's go to the next round. 4 out of 5. Not doing terribly. Yellow plates, that's just New York. I think that's one of the most obvious plate metas. And these pine trees suggest north as well, if not Canada. You know, I always want to go Canada on these kind of trees. Yeah, yellow plates, whereabouts, don't know, just upstate New York somewhere. Let's go Utica. Wow, I totally messed with that. Yellow plates, Alaska too. Yeah, it's both New York and Alaska, right? Wow, that was a bad guess. Almost 5,000 kilometers away. Well, Alaska is a long way from the rest of the states. Same for Hawaii, of course. There are 3 variants of the Alaska license plates. A yellow background with black text. A background that is blue on the top, white in the middle, and yellow on the bottom. A background that is blue on the top and white on the bottom with a bear in the middle. And red text, yeah. Again, not going to see the bear. And also, it made sense for how many of those trees there were that it was somewhere actually very different. Okay, I know this one too. This is California with these 3 yellow stripes. And yeah, whereabouts in the state? Let's zoom in. Not getting a strong vibe. Might just hedge in the middle. I'm about to sneeze. And yeah, let's just go near San Francisco. It's actually not very flat there, so don't want to do that. Let's go somewhere more flat. Not bad, yeah, only 125 kilometers away. California Central Valley. It can be recognized by its Mediterranean climate. Okay, yeah. Like Spanish, Italian. This is reflected in its agriculture seen in the vineyards and olive trees that can commonly be found there. In addition, rolling hills can be seen towards the edges of the valley. Okay, I didn't really see any rolling hills. Maybe they were there too. Yeah. Okay. First seed we get almost 15k. That Alaska one threw me off. I know I can improve. Let's go again. Okay, plains now. Well, on something like this, I swear I would just go Canada, you know? Sadly. Because we've got like a dashed single yellow line in the middle of the road. And what are these crops? Someone remind me. Yeah, West-East Road. How far up should I go? Should I go in South Dakota? Or more like Kansas? Maybe even further, like North Dakota. Okay, sweet. 59 kilometers away. I will take that. I was like region guessing North Dakota there. Soybeans, of course. That's what's growing. They are short, dark green crops organized in long rows and are found in similar regions where corn is grown. Okay. They are most common in the eastern plains, Midwest, lower Mississippi River Valley, and areas of the mid-Atlantic. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Let's go again. Good first round. Second round. This is looking like Mexico. Immediately thinking very south. What could be the meta here? I'm unsure. Does look like a Breaking Bad set. So yeah, could this be Texas? Any Texas plates? Can I read that over there? Historical something. I cannot read. That does say Texas, so yeah, we're in Texas. On a southeast road. Let's just go up here. Where is it? Southeast. Texas isn't as straight with its roads as I thought it might be. Let's go there. And we were more southwest there, yeah. Alright. This says yellow or red bands can commonly be seen around signposts. Okay, I did not see those. Yellow and red bands. Interesting. Quite a small detail. Similar reflectors can be seen in other states such as Hawaii. Right, aren't they bigger in Hawaii? We'll see if any Hawaii comes up. Speaking of Hawaii, this must be Hawaii, right? No? Hilo, urgent care. Is that the Hawaiian flag? Yeah, here we are. Immediately, it's the meta I was thinking of, and the bands are way bigger. So, yeah. Oh, there are 3 bands on there, like the Kali ones. Don't tell me this is Kali again. This is... No. It's here, isn't it? Can we 5K this? Urgent care. And we're going on a west-east road. I need to turn my compass on. That would be good. Urgent care. Where are you? Intermediate school. Is it this road? Union School, dental care. Urgent care, though. Is it that road? Maybe it's another road. Like, what is the angle? Yeah, it's east-west, so that is not the right angle. Don't know why I was doing that. Is it like down here? Medical care? Anyone, anywhere? It's not the most east-west. It could be straighter. I feel like it would come up. Yeah. Hard to say where. That airport is huge. Along here? Urgent care. It's there, right? Found it. And it's just in front of us. So, which way is it? It's to the west. So we're more like on this corner here. Right? Let's try it. Okay, 5K. Wasn't expecting that. But it was about the plates again. Aloha State there. Hawaii license plates have black text on a white background. It also has a rainbow in the background that is sometimes more or less visible. Okay, I'll be looking for a rainbow. I feel like it's the place to get rainbows. Hawaii with the rain and the sun. Front plates are required in Hawaii, yeah. Okay, well, there were other metas there anyway, I feel. Next on is an interesting one. Feeling Washington with these bollards and the tall trees. I may have gone Canada on this without the bollards. And this bumpy kind of middle part of the road is interesting. Must be a meta too. I think I'm just going Washington, yeah. It's not mountainous here, is it? Maybe. Beyond these trees. Yeah. Where to go? I don't know. Let's go like that. Okay, was more south, but got the right state. Yeah. The bollards consist of a white or brown post with a white rectangle on the front of the bollard and two smaller white or silver squares on the back. Yeah, that's what I recognized. They look different to the Wyoming. You have like a circle white bollard. In Nevada, you have like what I call the tablet bollard. It looks like a white tablet to me. The bollards look annoyingly similar. So I've gone wrong state before for sure. Okay, well this is the soybean meta we just learned, right? And where was that? That was North Dakota. But is this North Dakota? I feel like it's more south. Let's go South Dakota because of that. No, it's just Ohio. Soybeans again, but yeah, way further away than last time. I should have remembered that they're common in all these places too. Eastern Plains, the Midwest, Lower Mississippi Valley, and areas of the Mid-Atlantic. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be looking out for them anyway. Now that I know of them. Yeah, that last guess wasn't my best. But I'm learning. I'm learning about the US. 18K. I'll take it. Ooh. This gave me an Arge vibe immediately. Argentina. What would the meta be here? There's like snow on the side of the road. It's frosty. Divided highway. It's dark. Don't tell me that is the meta there. Kind of looks circular like the Wyoming bollard I've been trying to describe, but yeah. Is that just corn again? You heard it here first. The only meta in America is just the amount of corn that's growing. Don't know what the meta is here they're trying to get me to see. Solar panels there. Is this really corn behind me? I guess so. Yeah, that takes me north. And yeah, whereabouts? It's North Dakota again. Who knows? It was actually Iowa. Okay. Concrete paving on main highways is much more common in Iowa. Okay. Concrete paving on residential streets is commonly seen throughout the Midwest states and parts of the East Coast. I see. Interesting. Concrete paving. You mean the kind of hard shoulder here? Is that what they're talking about? I guess so. Oh no, actually, it's about the road, right? Is that what they mean? It's kind of like a Philippines road where it's paved like this and you can see the marks that divide them. Oh, right. Next one. Okay, immediately I'm seeing a few things. Southern pines puts you in the south. These southern reflectors put you in the south. Don't think I'll think too hard about this. I'll just go kind of Alabama. Okay, it's actually... okay, the meta was actually the lines. Yeah. And how much of a gap there is between the lines in the south often. They have a noticeably larger gap in between them and are most common in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Oregon. Oh yeah, Oregon too. Yeah, that's the outlier. You know, Oregon's up there. So it's quite a distance if you get these lines with a distance. They can also be found to a lesser extent in Washington, Alabama, and Michigan. Michigan too. Again, very far away from the southern states, so hopefully I could use other metas, maybe vegetation metas to distinguish that. I feel like these kind of fences with the white at the top are American, but yeah, I already know we're in America. interesting round. It feels like it's Australian, but then it's got like white outer lines. Don't really know where to go here. Maybe it's just Appalachian. Is it going to tell me about these bollards? Number plate there? Don't see a number plate. Heading north, definitely. In before it's extremely north. Oh no. Messed it up. No middle line, California. That was California. Okay, yeah. Couldn't really tell being in those woods. Some small roads in Cali lack a middle line. They only feature a solid white or two solid white lines on the outside. Interesting. I've also heard that in Cali you can get, it's not a black line, but it's filled in with black in between the lines. Interesting. Okay. Next one. Houses. It's probably going to be these plates, isn't it? Kind of red. I can see some redness with some white. But is it on the front too? They are. US flag. These houses. Just feeling like a Virginia here, really. Just a middle hedge. Are we heading north? This tree is quite tall. Yep. I'll just go near Washington. Okay, yeah, thought about it. This was a Massachusetts plate with the red. Okay. Front plates acquired, of course, with the redness. Okay, that's what I picked up color-wise when I looked at it, so I could learn to recognize those. US plates do seem hard though, because there are so many variations, you know. It's not just as easy as Alaska and New York have yellow plates. Yeah. No plate there, speaking of plates. And these are Southern Pines. Surely that's the meta here. Let's look at the road. Southern Reflectors, I think. Just another Georgia, I think. Yeah, but it's Florida. Okay, I think I've never actually learnt the actual name. Pinus Taeda? Pinus Palutris? Yeah, referred to as Southern Pines in the community. Of course, that's where I've heard them on other people's videos. They're a great way to recognize this region. Yeah, they are abundant usually. Tall, fluffy looking, with pine needles. True. Okay, I absolutely threw that that California around, but that's interesting to know. The other guesses weren't the worst, but weren't the best either. Let's go for one more. Immediately I'm noticing a gap in the road. Also, yeah, I'm noticing the yellow on that chevron post. And then here, that's much more visible. So this is Texas, right? Wow. Can't believe it. I've got a Texas meta. Is looking down there. Let's go like that. And it's way closer to Austin, but I got the meta. Yep. Red or yellow? Not just yellow. Okay. Right, next one. We are in the woods. All you've got is the trees and the road, really, and the fact that those mountains look insignificant. Is this a Washington? I assume so. In before this is East Coast. I feel like this is a toss-up because it could be these northeastern states around here. Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. Aren't there like huge mountains around here? Maybe they're not as big as the like BC, Washington stuff. So I'll go there. Yep. Okay, sweet. Good guess by me. Temperate rainforests are found in coastal areas of Washington, Oregon, and North California. Yeah. The rainforests feature many broadleaf trees, large conifers, and ferns. Yeah, they also stretch into BC and Alaska too. Makes sense? Yeah. Would be kind of silly if trees respected borders and only grew in certain states, you know? Same for crops and people growing crops. Makes the game harder, but yeah. So, here, I felt like Kansas immediately. We've got like mountains over there. Feel like the meta's going to be something here. These posts, the fact that there's a white number sprayed on. Maybe the insulator or bar up there? Don't know. South North Road. Yeah, the mountains though. Where do the mountains put me? Is this like California? Zooming into like Idaho now. Maybe it's like Colorado. Where are the mountains? To the north, northeast, and like south. Just north and south. Is there a flat part of Colorado? Or is this the totally wrong state? Yeah. Don't know. Alright, and it's just California. Yeah, I did shout it out, but didn't go that. Rice production, okay, only occurs in a few areas of the US. It's typically grown in large flat fields that resemble low prairies. It's only grown in north central California, alright, lower Mississippi River Valley in Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi. Alright, so here, California. And then this cluster here. Alright, gotta remember Arkansas. When rice is not fully grown, rice fields often look similar to image 2. Oh, there's another image here. Let's go. Okay, when the rice is not fully grown. Okay, interesting. You gotta look carefully at these crops. Sometimes I feel like it's difficult when you have the season, and also if you think about when the coverage was taken as well. But yeah, I'm seeing a red sticker thing again. I feel like we've had this meta a few times now. Okay, not bad. Give me a different meta now. Maybe this is a plate meta. That is a very red plate. Interesting. But that was on the back. Now it's more green, blue. Difficult. I feel like blue plates are found in the northeastern pocket. For one of the plates there, don't know which one. I heard about white Wisconsin stickers recently. I don't think I'm seeing them here. There's something white on that, but yeah, maybe it's not about the plates here. Mountains have to put me somewhere. They're standing out to me. Hard round. So we've got front plate. So it's more north, right? Is this like Washington area? Could be very wrong on this. Yeah, I feel like going Idaho. Sweet, not too bad. Oregon plates, okay. They have blue text on a white background with a green tree in the middle. It's funny how they describe what they are, but they're always going to be blurred. So yeah. All right, a decent guess to finish off. And that's almost 16k. Score's not important. Just wanted to learn some metas, I guess. And thanks for watching. If you watched this far, it's good to practice, not just duel, and then kind of run into the same issues again and again. Got to take new information into the duels. Yeah. I love you. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.